people, my name is Nicole, and it's that time of year again! It's the BookTubeAthon. It starts on Monday, so I thought now would be a good time to do my TBR. These new challenges are super fun, and I'm really excited for some of the books that I'm reading. Some of them have been on my TBR for forever. So let's just jump right in. The first challenge is to read a book with yellow on the cover, and so for that one I'm going to be reading True Letters from a Fictional Life by Kenneth Logan. I actually literally just picked this up this morning, so it's bright yellow, so it kind of fits the challenge a little bit. I mean, it's kind of stretching. Yeah. The next challenge is to read a book entirely after sunset, and I thought what better to fulfill this challenge than a new Danielle Vega book, The Merciless 2. I have a complicated relationship with Danielle Vega books. I don't love them, but I've read one for every single BookTubeAthon I've done. So I kind of feel like it's tradition now. Also, it's so pretty and shiny. I love the way her books look, even if I don't love what's inside. I mean, I don't hate them, but it's a lot of just straight up like gore and torture and kind of disturbing things. So it's perfect for reading all at night. Next is to read a book you discovered through BookTube, and that is Summer of Supernovas by Darcy Woods. And this one is one I'd heard a couple people mention it. And so at one point I was in a bookstore looking for just a cute summery contemporary, and I saw it, got it, brought it home, and then like the next day Taylor from Taylor Just Reads started tweeting about it, basically nonstop, about how amazing it was and how dreamy the main love interest is. So I thought, might as well read it for this since I discovered it thank you to, or I guess, I don't know about discovered it thanks to Taylor, but really sort of got interested in reading it thanks to Taylor. The next challenge is to read a book by one of your favorite authors, and so for that I chose Every Day by David Levithan, and I love David Levithan's books. I have had this sitting on my shelf for probably a year and a half at least, and I haven't read it, and I'm not quite sure why, because like I said, love David Levithan's books. I've never read a David Levithan book I haven't liked, and I've read a lot of them. He's written a lot of books. So I have no idea why I haven't picked it up, but this BookTubeathon's good. It gives me an excuse to finally get around to it. The next challenge is to read a book older than you, and for this I am going to use Dune by Frank Herbert. I'm actually considering maybe also switching this out for Tuck Everlasting, maybe, I don't know. Tuck Everlasting is significantly shorter. This is kind of, it's like physically not that big, but it's tiny print because it's mass market paperback, and it's also like hard sci-fi. So it's not something that's within my comfort zone, so I'm not sure if it's going to be great for a readathon, but I'll give it a shot because my father has been on my case to read this for years, and I've had his copy sitting on my shelf for years, so I figure I should probably get around to it eventually. The next challenge is to read and then watch a book to movie adaptation, and I struggled with this one because all my books that have been adapted I've already read. So I chose Black Widow Forever Read by Margaret Stohl, and I figure watch an Avengers movie? I have Captain America Winter Soldier. Does that count? Can I watch that? I'm gonna count it. It'll work. And then the final challenge is to read 7 books. I have 6 books just from the rest of the challenges, and so I'm not quite sure what I'll read for the 7th book. It will probably be something sort of mood based, just because I tend to be a mood reader. But I have a couple that sound like they might be good right now. Secret History by Donna Tartt is one that people on Tumblr have been talking a lot about, and so I'm kind of interested in seeing what that's about. I'm Learning to Swear in America by Katie Kennedy. The Great American Whatever by Tim Federle, and then the other 2 that I was considering are An Author's Odyssey by Chris Colfer, and then Summer Days and Summer Nights, and that's Stephanie Perkins' new anthology collection. Alright, there we go. So here is my TBR for the next week, plus one more mystery book. We'll see what happens. I don't know, hopefully I'll be able to do all this. I usually don't have much of a problem during the BookTubeathon. It's usually, every single year I've done it, it's been the best reading week out of like my entire year for me. My first year, I read 14 books during BookTubeathon. I don't think that'll ever happen again. And I don't know, we'll just see what happens for the rest of the week. And I'm really excited to get started because I'm really excited to pick up some of these books. Alright, so if you are doing the BookTubeAthon, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you're reading. If you think that any of my choices for my TBR are awful and I should switch them out, let me know so I don't get myself into a really difficult place in the middle of the week where I need to fulfill 12 challenges and I hate all the books I have. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I love you and I will see you later. Bye!